Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the San Diego State Aztecs taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The sure hands, it's Gilliam. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies, and to give this quarterback a chance.
The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really
going for a big play right off the bat. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Cougars.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
7, San Diego State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
that whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Cougars are marching down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wilson will throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The RPO, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Got it behind the line. It's forward. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He'll pull it on the read. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Direct snap. It's Thurman. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. A quick pass to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a fifth if they can't move the chains. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wilson to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's in open space downfield. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Incomplete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Cougars are facing third and inches.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wilson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wilson to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Aztecs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hatchet. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Pulls it in. It's Foley. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Foley. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. 2nd down coming up. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. Motion from the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Foley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Thurman. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wilson will throw. Now sliding to his left. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback moving. Throws into the middle of the field. He's got it! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Thurman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his...
Touchdown, San Diego State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Washington State will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wilson to pass. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. Steamrolls his way ahead. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Thurman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Goes to the option. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wilson will throw. That's caught. It's Gilliam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the option. He'll toss it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Finds him out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aztecs look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going over the top. He's got it at the 20. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Fights off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown Aztecs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Foley. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll do it himself on the draw. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hatchett. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Vincent. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Thurman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's on target and complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground, it's Thurman. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.